I was 21 on a busted couch, radio low, rain on the glass. You said this town can make you small if you don't learn how to ask for more. Your boots by the door, your jacket torn, a map with coffee rings and hope. We laughed at the weight of our pockets, but our hearts felt ready to go. Every mile felt like a question, every stop sign tried to make us stay, but the engine kept on talking like it knew another way. We're still running for the I was 21 on a busted couch, radio low, rain on the glass. You said this town can make you small if you don't learn how to ask for more. Your boots by the door, your jacket torn, a map with coffee rings and hope. We laughed at the weight of our pockets, but our hearts felt ready to go. Every mile felt like a question, every stop sign tried to make us stay, but the engine kept on talking like it knew another way. We're still running for the light, with our names on the night, hands shaking, heads high. Love is louder than the fear we fight. Freedom lives in the reason why. If a dream breaks your sleep, let it burn through your life. We're still running for the light. Years roll by in a blur of rooms, open mics and hospital halls. You held my hand through the hard days. I learned how to stand when I'd fall. We lost a few friends to the grind, gained a few scars we don't hide. Every goodbye taught us something, every wrong turn pointed us right. When the road felt like a burden and the crowd was hard to read, you sang harmony beside me, said this is who we're meant to be. We're still running for the light, with our names on the night, hearts open, eyes wide. Love is louder than the fear we fight. We fall, we rise, we bleed, we try. Freedom lives in the reason why. If a dream breaks your sleep, let it burn through your life. We're still running for the light. For the light. If the ceiling closes in again, I'll remember where we started from. A beat up car, a loaded promise, and a song that said you're not done. Strings swell, drums hit hard, and true guitars ring like a vow we made. No chains on a wheel that's moving, no turning back from the road we paved. We're still running for the light, through the tears and the fights. Say it loud, sing it right. Love is stronger than the fear we fight. Friday night, the town feels wide awake. Neon buzzing on a two-lane street. We're packed in close, sleeves rolled up, hands in the air, hearts on our sleeves. The guitar kicks, the room leans forward. Every voice finds the same key. For a minute, no lines between us, just the sound setting us free. I've seen strangers turn into brothers when the beat drops hard and true. Every doubt steps off the stage when the lights come up on you. These are the anthems that make us brave. Sing about freedom, sweat and faith. We fall together, we rise the same. In the crash of drums, we're unchained. And when the world feels heavy to hold, we turn it loud and let it roll. These are the songs that keep us strong. We are the chorus, we carry on. Sunday morning, coffee gone cold. Your jacket's still on the chair. A piano plays from the radio, cuts clean through the quiet air. I trace the cracks in the ceiling, learn how love can leave a mark. Every slow line tells the truth about a hopeful broken heart. I learned how to stand back up from a melody soft and warm. Every tear found a place to land in the space between notes and chords. These are the ballads that hold the pain, show the beauty in what remains. We bend, we break, then start again with a steady bass under our skin. And when the night feels long and cold, we turn it low and let it hold. These are the songs that keep us strong. We are the chorus, we carry on. From the garage bands to stadium lights, from first love to last goodbyes. Strings swell, the crowd breathes in, feel that fire on the lines. Music moves like a second pulse through every loss and win. It teaches us how to stay and how to begin again. These are the anthems that make us brave, and the ballads that help us change. Different roads, the same refrain. We meet in sound, we're unchained. So turn it up or let it fall. There's room in here for all. These are the songs that keep us strong. We are the chorus, we carry on. We carry on. We are. When the speakers turn us brave, we find our voice, we feel okay. Through endless energy, we remain alive in music, night and day. 17, back row of a rundown bar, speakers taped together, chasing who we are. The radio was bleeding through the cracked front door. Songs about forever, then losing it all the next morning. We learned every line like it was carved in skin. Sang it loud enough to feel brave again. From burned out towns to packed out rooms, every chord hit like a truth we knew. Hands in the air, we were broken but alive, trying to believe in better times. These are stadium lights in our open hearts, love falling apart, then starting again. Big loud anthems and slow sad songs, teaching us how to bend, not end. When the night feels heavy and the road feels long, we turn it up and carry on. Yeah, these songs don't quit on us. They teach us hope when we've had enough. I watched you cry in a beat-up car, rain on the windshield, world too hard, the piano line hit right on time. Said it's okay if you're not fine. We danced around the truth, then faced it head on. Some stayed together, some moved on, but every story had a fire inside, still burning years down the line. From cheap guitars to arena sound, same old pain, just louder now. Every voice joining the same refrain, turning hurt into something that remains. These are stadium lights in our open hearts, love falling apart, then starting again. Big loud anthems and slow sad songs, teaching us how to bend, not end. When the night feels heavy and the road feels long, we turn it up and carry on. Yeah, these songs don't quit on us. They teach us hope when we've had enough. Hear the drums like a steady pulse, bassline holding what we almost lost. Guitars crying, strings rising high, a million lives in a single line. If you're standing on the edge of giving in, let the harmony pull you back again. Under stadium lights in our open hearts, every scar says we tried again. From first true love to the last goodbye, these melodies refuse to die. When the night feels heavy and the road feels long, we turn it up and carry on. Yeah, these songs don't quit on us. They teach us hope when we've had enough. So play it loud when the world feels cold. Let the final chord remind your soul. I was 22 on a borrowed stage, strings buzzing through a beat-up amp. Your hand in mine, cheap seats and rain. We sang too loud, didn't give a damn. Bills on the table, shoes worn thin, maps with coffee, rings and bins. Every mile felt like a dare, but we kept driving anyway. When the night felt heavy on our backs and road said, turn around, we tuned the nose into a plan, found our feet on shaky ground. Turn the lights back on, let the drums roll slow, let the guitars cry what we already know. Love is a fire that learns to last, freedom's a door you push right past. If your heart is tired, stand up tall, sing it loud through the cracks in the wall. Turn the lights back on, hold on strong. This is where the brave belong. I saw your name in the city hall, written small but it meant the world. Mom cried hard in the second row, Dad just smiled proud and curled. Years go fast like radio songs, some hit hard, some don't belong. We lost a few, we learned to bend, still betting big on what's ahead. When the weight came down like stone and the crowd thinned out, we built a home from late night talks and figured courage out. Turn the lights back on, let the bass roll deep, let the piano fall where the promises sleep. Love is a fire that learns to last, freedom's a door you push right past. If your heart is tired, stand up tall, sing it loud through the cracks in the wall. Turn the lights back on, hold on strong. This is where the brave belong. Strings rise up like a skyline dream, crash cymbals cut the fear in two. I learned my strength from watching you choose hope when it's hard to do. Hands are shaking, voice is true, every scar says carry on. Turn the lights back on, let the band breathe in, hear the backing voices pull you in. Love is a fire that learns to last, freedom's a door you push right past. If your heart is tired, stand up tall, sing it loud through the cracks in the wall. Turn the lights back on, hold on strong. This is where the brave belong. So here we are, still standing proud, slow song fading, crowd goes wild. Believe in dreams, face the storm, turn the lights back on. We're not done. We're not done. broken strings, but the sound was real. We wrote our names on the back of fear and laughed when the rain came down. Every scar was a souvenir, proof we were still around. Some nights we fell apart in the dark, some mornings we stood back up. Every song was a loaded heart, trying to teach us how to love. From the quiet ballads that made us sing to the anthems we screamed to laugh, we built our wings out of every break and learned how to rise. These songs don't fade, they stay like headlights cutting through time. They remind us who we were that day and who we're still trying to find. I remember floors that were cold as truth, and a piano missing a key. You sang like the world was listening to you, like it finally wanted to believe. We chased freedom down open roads with nothing but faith and sound. If hope was a fire, we fed it slow till it burned the doubt. Every loss turned into a line, every tear had a role. We weren't chasing a perfect life, just something honest to hold. From the quiet ballads that made us sing to the anthems we screamed alive, we built our wings out of every break and learned how to rise. These songs don't fade, they stay like headlights cutting through time. They remind us who we were that day and who we're still trying to find. There's a crowd in my memory still, hands up, singing off key. Not famous, not flawless, but real. That's where the truth found me. If this is all we ever leave, let it be loud and kind, a melody strong enough to keep hope alive. From the quiet ballads that made us sing to the anthems we screamed alive, we built our wings out of every break and learned how to rise. These songs don't fade, they stay like headlights cutting through time. They remind us who we were that day and who we're still I grew up on a two-lane road with a flickering street light, radio humming low, keeping me awake at night. A beat-up guitar leaning by the door, strings cut my fingers, still I wanted more. Mama said life's tough, but keep your feet on the ground. I wrote my name on a map, coffee stains all around. Every scar had a lesson, every loss had a say. I learned hope isn't given, you earn it each day. We were known for the fire in our chests, for believing in love when the world said forget. Hands in the air, hearts breaking free. If a dream's calling out, it's calling for me. Yeah, we run through the fear, we don't ask for permission. Every mile, every fall turns into our mission. Still running toward the light, eyes open wide. Dreams are worth chasing, and so is this life. I met you by the river where the old bridge bends. You talked about leaving, I talked about when. Your laugh cut through the cold like a summer song. You said I'm scared, I said that means we're strong. We slept in the car with the windows cracked, planning our future on the dash in chalk. We didn't have answers, just a stubborn kind of faith, betting on tomorrow, risking today. We were known for the fire in our chest, for believing in love when the world said forget. Hands in the air, hearts breaking free. If a dream's calling out, it's calling for me. Yeah, we run through the fear, we don't ask for permission. Every mile, every fall turns into our mission. Still running toward the light, eyes open wide. Dreams are worth chasing, and so is this life. There were nights I almost quit, laid flat on the floor, but the sound of the drums kept knocking for more. Your voice in my head saying get back up. The crowd starts singing and I feel enough. Strings swell, the crash comes down hard. For a moment we forget how broken we are. We were known for the fire in our chest, for believing in love when the world said forget. Hands in the air, hearts breaking free. If a dream's calling out, it's calling for me. Yeah, we run through the fear, we don't ask for permission. Every mile, every fall turns into our mission. Still running toward the light, eyes open wide. Dreams are worth chasing, so is this life. So is this life. So play it louder, let the piano ring. Hold on tight to the hope we bring. When the night feels long, we still stand and fight. Dreams are worth chasing, we proved it tonight. We were parked by the river with the radio low, paint peeling off that old red door. You said the world felt heavy, like a weight on your chest, but your hand in mine said we were more. The city kept moving, bells on the dash, dreams folded up in the glove compartment. Every mile we drove felt like a test, but quitting never felt like an option. They said we'd fade out, lose our fire, trade our faith for something safe. But I learned right there in your eyes, some things are built to stay. We're still standing, hearts wide open, letting love lead the way. Through the noise, through the doubt, we're not backing down today. Hear the drums in our blood, feel the strings start to rise. This is hope getting loud, this is freedom alive. We're still standing, still in love. And that's the reason we survive. I've seen you cry in the kitchen light at 3 a.m. with the sink running, talking to God, talking to yourself, wondering if all this work meant something. Then you laughed through tears and fixed your hair, said tomorrow I'll try again. That kind of strength don't make the news, but it's how every change begins. We learn to bend but never break, to sing even when our voices shake. Every scar became a map, pointing us right back. We're still standing, hearts wide open, letting love lead the way. Through the noise, through the doubt, we're not backing down today. Hear the drums in our blood, feel the strings start to rise. This is hope getting loud, this is freedom alive. We're still standing, still in love. And that's the reason we survive. If the road gets rough and the lights burn out, if the crowd goes home and the faith runs thin, I'll be right here, no turning around. We didn't come this far to give in. Let the guitar cry, let the piano fall, let the crash ring out like a promise kept. We're more than the sum of the hits we took, we're proof of every breath we left. We're still standing, hearts wide open, letting love lead the way. Through the noise, through the doubt, we're not backing down today. Hear the drums in our blood, feel the strings start to rise. This is hope getting loud, this is freedom alive. We're still standing, still in love. Yeah, that's the reason we survive. So play it slow, let the night roll on. Every song like a flag we raise from a small town room to the world outside. We keep believing, we keep the faith, still standing, still in love. And we're here to stay. learned my chords in a rented room. Coffee rings on the upright piano. Friday nights we chased the noise, dreamed of lights at the edge of town. We played loud enough to rattle seats, hands in the air, hearts on fire. Every song was a promise made to the kid with a beat-up wire. Then life got heavy, the road got long, crowds got smaller, nights grew real. We tuned our sound to the truth we felt, found a softer way to heal. From stadium shaking anthems to songs that break you open, we learn love can sing low and still be brave. Hope shows up when the room goes quiet. Ambition hums like a steady flame. If music can mend a tired soul, then play it slow. Keep dreams alive. I've seen a dad in the cheap seats cry when the strings come in just right. A late night drive with the radio on, turning wrong turns into light. We traded smoke and spinning wheels for honest lines and time to breathe. A bass line walks like a heartbeat now. Drums speak plain, let the truth lead. There's a crack in every victory where a piano finds its say. You don't need a million voices to feel okay. From stadium shaking anthems to songs that break you open, we learn love can sing low and still be brave. Hope shows up when the room goes quiet. Ambition hums like a steady flame. If music can mend a tired soul, then play it slow. Keep dreams alive. Turn the guitar down just a notch. Let the crash ring once, then breathe. Backup voices gather close, carry me where I need to be. We're not done, we're just honest now. Strings rolling like a sunrise wave. This is the sound of standing up after learning how to stay. From stadium shaking anthems to songs that break you open, we learn love can sing low and still be brave. Hope shows up when the room goes quiet. Ambition hums like a steady flame. If music can mend a tired soul, then play it slow. Keep dreams alive. So leave the lights a little low, let the last chord take its time. I'll play it for the back row seats and the kid I used to find, still chasing notes, still telling truth, one song at a time. There's a bar on Main with a burned out sign, neon buzzing like a tired heart. We learned our chords on a second-hand amp, dreams taped together, falling apart. You sang the truth with a cracked smile. I counted time by the change in your eyes. Love felt loud, then the room went quiet. We kept playing through the wrong goodbyes. We wrote our names in the smoke of the stage, sweat on the floor, hope in the wires. Every night was a chance to be brave, even when the crowd was thin and tired. Turn the volume back on, let it hit like rain. Let the drum find the ache in my chest. We were born for the highs and the pain, for the songs that refuse to rest. From the fall to the rise, we stand tall, with our hearts plugged straight into the sound. If love breaks us, it builds us again. Turn the volume back on right now. I drove all night with your words on repeat, radio humming a borrowed prayer. Saw your face in the rear view glass, miles behind me, still everywhere. There's a letter folded in my coat, ink smeared from a restless hand. Says hold on when the lights go red, the best of us still has a chance. I learned the truth in a minor key. Hope doesn't leave, it just changes shape. Every scar is a memory, every song is a way to stay. Turn the volume back on, let it hit like rain. Let the drum find the ache in my chest. We were born for the highs and the pain, for the songs that refuse to rest. From the fall to the rise, we stand tall, with our hearts plugged straight into the sound. If love breaks us, it builds us again. Turn the volume back on right now. When the strings come in like a long-held breath, and the piano holds the line, I hear a million voices rise from bedrooms, cars, and barroom lights. We are not done, we are not done. Resilience written in 4/4 time. Turn the volume back on, feel the crowd inside, every harmony lifting the floor. We survived all the long goodbyes, and we're asking for more. From the tears to the cheers, we stand tall, with our hearts plugged straight into the sound. If love breaks us, it builds us again. Turn the volume back on right now. Strike the chord, let it ring and run. Let the crowd say we're still around. I learned the chords in a borrowed room. Posters peeling off the wall, radio buzzing after school. Dreams were bigger than the town. Friday nights we chased the noise through busted amps and worn out strings. Every song a loaded choice about who we were and who we'd be. Some nights it was all fire and sweat, crowds jumping in time with the beat. Other nights it was just one piano and a heart that needed relief. From stadium shaking anthems to the quiet after the storm, these songs carry love and hope, keep the promise warm. They meant what the world keeps breaking, lift us when we crawl. If you listen close, you can feel it. Music keeps our dreams alive. Oh, I saw a couple in the front row, hands tied, eyes full of truth. They said our song got them through, a winter that wouldn't move. Backstage a kid with a notebook asked how to make it real. I said, write what you're afraid of and play it till you heal. The lights go down, the band locks in, kick and snare like a steady heart. Strings come in like open skies and the crowd becomes a part. From stadium shaking anthems to the quiet after the storm, these songs carry love and hope, keep the promise warm. They meant what the world keeps breaking, lift us when we crawl. If you listen close, you can feel it. Music keeps our dreams alive. Oh, there's a power in a simple line, sung rough but meant to last. A voice that cracks a harmony, turning pain into the past. When the crash hits and guitars cry and the piano holds the ground, we remember why we started when the lights come up again. From stadium shaking anthems to the quiet after the storm, these songs carry love and hope, keep the promise warm. They meant what the world keeps breaking, lift us when we crawl. If you listen close, you can feel it. Music keeps our dreams alive. So play it loud or play it low, wherever you are tonight. There's a song for every mile you've walked, keeping your fire alight. Oh. I was 16 with a radio buzzing low, Bedroom door shut, rain on the window. Mom worked late, Dad's old jacket on the chair. I learned how to breathe with a song in the air. Streetlights flickered like they knew my name. Every chord felt like a match to the flame. I didn't have much, just a beat and a dream, but there was enough to keep me clean. We were broke but loud, hearts on our sleeves, trading fear for a little belief. Hands in the air, letting go of the weight, learning how to wait, learning how to stay. These songs lift us higher when the nights are long, teach us how to love, teach us to be strong. From the backseat rides to the big world stage, we keep turning pain into power on the page. If the road gets rough and the sky comes down, we turn it up and we stand our ground. Yeah, these songs remind us who we are, still standing on the radio, reaching for the stars. I met you by the jukebox, cracked vinyl spin. You smiled like you knew where I'd been. We talk about leaving, maps on a napkin, promises written in cheap blue ink. We chase that sound across county lines, gaslight blinking, running on time. Every mile taught us patience and nerve. Every fall showed us what we deserve. When the crowd goes quiet and the lights go cold, we lean on the truth we already know. Love's not easy, freedom's a fight, but we sing it out anyway. Every night these songs lift us higher when the nights are long, teach us how to love, teach us to be strong. From the backseat rides to the big world stage, we keep turning pain into power on the page. If the road gets rough and the sky comes down, we turn it up and we stand our ground. Yeah, these songs remind us who we are, still standing on the radio, reaching for the stars. Hear the drums like a heartbeat, steady and true. Guitars cut through, saying I'm here with you. Piano rolls like a promise kept, strings come in when there's nothing left. If we fall, we rise, that's the deal we made. Write it loud in a major key, unafraid. These songs lift us higher when the nights are long, teach us how to love, teach us to be strong. From the backseat rides to the big world stage, we keep turning pain into power on the page. If the road gets rough and the sky comes down, we turn it up and we stand our ground. Yeah, these songs remind us who we are, still standing on the radio, reaching for the stars. So play it slow, let it carry you home, through every broken mile. You know, as long as there's a voice and a guitar, we'll keep going wherever you are. was 20 with a second-hand guitar. Bust out nights, staring at the stars. Radio low, just enough to feel alive. Dreams in my pocket, doubts in my eyes. Mom said, son, don't let the hard days win. Dad's old jacket still smelled like gasoline. Every song felt bigger than the room, like a promise saying you'll get through. We were tired, we were scared, we were barely holding on, but there was something in the sound that said we weren't wrong. So turn it up, let the walls all shake, let the fear break open, let the heart awake. We learn to fly anyway, through the fall, through the pain, with love as our fire, freedom our name. We learn to fly anyway. I've seen faces in the front row cry, hands in the air like they touch the sky. Stories stitched into every line, different lives, but the same fight. A girl with scars from a broken home, a boy who felt he was all alone. They sang along like it was their truth, like the song was proof they'd make it through. Every cracked voice, every raised fist said I'm still here, I still exist. So turn it up, let the walls all shake, let the fear break open, let the heart awake. We learn to fly anyway, through the fall, through the pain, with love as our fire, freedom our name. We learn to fly anyway. When the road gets heavy and the night won't bend, when you're standing at the edge again, hold on to the sound that pulled you free. Courage starts with believing you can be more than the weight you've carried around, more than the silence trying to keep you down. Turn it up, hear the truth we play. Every broken note still finds its way. We learn to fly anyway, through the doubt, through the strain, with hearts wide open, unchained. We learn to fly anyway. If you listen now, you're not alone. Every dream you love is trying to get home. Sing it louder, let tomorrow hear today. We learn to fly, yeah, we learn to fly anyway. We were kids in a rusty car, radio glow, windows down on a two-lane road. Your laugh cutting through the static noise, like we already knew. These nights had a voice. I wrote lines on a diner napkin page, dreams too big for our small town stage. Every chord felt heavy and true, like the songs were carrying me and you. We fell hard, we fell apart, but every scar still knew the start. Every failure learned to stand, with a beat of heart and shaking hands. These are the songs we leave behind, written in sweat and borrowed time. From breaking down to rising up, we learn how to breathe when the road got rough. They carry love, they carry pain, they light the dark and call us back again. If hope survives, if memories remain, it's in the songs we leave behind. Now the stage lights burn a little brighter, faces change but the fire's tighter. Strings ring out like open skies. Freedom feels close when the crowd sings loud. I've seen tears fall in the front row seats, heard strangers say the words save me. Funny how a simple tune can pull you out of a locked up room. Every night's a different fight, but the music keeps me upright. When my knees hit the ground, it's the sound that pulls me out. These are the songs we leave behind, written in sweat and borrowed time. From breaking down to rising up, we learned how to breathe when the road got rough. They carry love, they carry pain, they light the dark and call us back again. If hope survives, if memories remain, it's in the songs we leave behind. I've lost faith, I've lost sleep, but I never lost what the melody means. When the world feels cold and loud, a simple chorus can pull me out. So sing it crack, sing it true, sing it like it carried you through. Every voice, every line proves we're still alive. These are the songs we leave behind, carved in chords and state of mind. From quiet tears to open fists, we found release in moments like this. They carry love, they carry pain, they build a road, we walk again. If hope survives, if memories remain, it's in the songs we leave behind. When the ends go silent, lights fade low, there's still a feeling you already know. Long after the final rhyme, we live forever in borrowed time. Yeah, the song we leave behind. Learn love on a crack front step, radio humming through a half-lit room, your jacket on the back of my chair, coffee going cold waiting on you. We talk big dreams with small town words, counting miles on a paper map. till my fingers burned. Thought forever was right where we sat. Then the house went quiet in a loud way. Promises stacked like unpaid bills. I packed a bag and a second chance. Heart still heavy, hands on the wheel. This music's a road I keep driving through, love that lifts and breaks me down. From a slow piano in the morning to a wall of guitars when I fall apart. I'm learning how to stand in the fire. Let the pain turn into light. These songs are built for staying alive. Timeless anthems of strength tonight. I slept cheap by a blank inside. Wrote your name on a matchbook page. Bassline thumping like my pulse. Every town had a different stage. I saw hope in a stranger's grin. Strings came in like a rising tide. Freedom felt like an open lane. Windows down, letting the truth ride. I messed up, yeah, I own my scars. Learned the hard way who I am. Found my voice in the broken parts. Turned the hurt into a band. This music's a road I keep driving through, love that lifts and breaks me down. From a slow piano in the morning to a wall of guitars when I fall apart. I'm learning how to stand in the fire. Let the pain turn into light. These songs are built for staying alive. Timeless anthems of strength tonight. Hear the kick and the snare line up. Open eye head, crash on the truth. Backing voices hold me steady when I don't know what else to do. If you're out there losing sleep, holding on by afraid belief, turn it up, let the strings surround you. You're stronger than you think. This music's a road I keep driving through, love that lifts and breaks me down. From a slow piano in the morning to a wall of guitars when I fall apart. I'm learning how to stand in the fire. Let the pain turn into light. These songs are built for staying alive. Timeless anthems of strength tonight. So I play it soft, then loud and true. Let the night hear my name. If hope's a spark in a crowded room, the song keeps it aflame. I was 17 with a cheap guitar, strings biting fingers in my parents' garage. crash. Radio humming through a blown out speaker. Dreams taped together, but they fell large. Posters on the wall of bands we believed in. Sweat on the floor, every note was true. We played till the neighbors called the cops. Still felt like the world was breaking through. Every wrong chord taught us how to stand. Every long night made us who we are. We didn't have much, just a stubborn heart and a sound that traveled far. Turn it up, let it lift you higher. Let the chorus carry you home. These songs are built from fire and wire, for anyone feeling alone. If life knocks you flat on the pavement tonight, get up, sing it loud, stay alive. These anthems are proof you can survive. Years roll by like miles on a highway. Different faces, same old crowd. Arenas glowing, hands in the air. Every voice singing proud. I see kids with tears in their eyes, holding on to every line. They're finding hope in a simple riff, just like I did back in time. From basement shows to stadium lights, the beat keeps pulling us through. It's more than noise, it's a promise kept, that tomorrow's still for you. Turn it up, let it lift you higher. Let the chorus carry you home. These songs are built from fire and wire, for anyone feeling alone. If life knocks you flat on the pavement tonight, get up, sing it loud, stay alive. These anthems are proof you can survive. When the road gets heavy and your hands start shaking, and the mirror says you're not enough, hear that guitar cut through the silence, saying don't give up. We wrote these lines for the broken nights, for the ones still learning to breathe. Every generation adds their voice to the same old dream. Turn it up, let it lift you higher. Let the chorus carry you home. These songs are built from fire and wire, for anyone feeling alone. If life knocks you flat on the pavement tonight, get up, sing it loud, stay alive. These anthems are proof you can survive. So play it slow, then play it loud. Let the final crash ring true. As long as there's a song in your chest, there's still a future waiting for you.